illuminate luminaughts. Let's see what's swimming in the lake of light, what's dreaming for, listens for, feels under the blanket of darkness. And now we return to gaze into the silver hemispherical bowl filled with water, giving the illusion of a full sphere in reflectivities of what tallow is wicking to flit to our fancies for douse of which may sweep up into their heavenly broom closet for safekeepings. As we've pre-shuffled the fairy oracle deck of Lucy Cavendish and pulled to count Christo 3 magical cards in introspection and ruminations respectively, regarding the self, others, and the craft by which those initial two may here have growth, with as a card bridging that may be rebuked or accepted in resonance as fittingly applicable for any falling towers to cross that moat for communion between the initial base two being of the self and others consecutively. And so what we've got for the self is number 14, a blessing of the white heart. Blessing of the white heart, the fairy gift of integrity, recognition of the sacred self. A gift of the other world, to keep what is sacred, to be given the gift of great integrity in times without such things held dear. To see the white heart is a magical event, the legendary creature of the deepest, most ancient part of the green world. The white heart is a fairy creature, a real being, and a sign from the fairy realms to you that you must keep true what is sacred. When you receive this gift, it may seem like a burden, but do not feel this way, for it is that you are recognized as a person of high integrity, and that to keep to this is most important at this time. By keeping your integrity, by being true to what is sacred and precious to the fairies, you will be blessed with easy confidence in your own doings, a sense of rightness about all that comes, and a simple recognition of those who are not in integrity. The White Heart asks us to recall the old gods, the Herne or Herne, the hunter, and to be blessed with the gift of seeking what it is you wish to know, seeking your own true self. It gives you the keys to becoming who you are meant to be. Let there be blessings of the pure-hearted, of stripping away of what holds you back, and let there be graceful, beautiful movement into a more poetic and mythic understanding of the world. Let the deep peace of the wild heart of the forest be yours, friend, for you have seen the white heart. And so there will be a calling to the sacred, and a blessing for those who follow that pure, magical, and so very sacred call of your own inner white heart. Beautiful. And for the card for others, we got, as so fitting, the number 27, the gift of sharing. gift of sharing, the fairy gift of experiencing caring, generosity, and giving people and situations. A blessing for you, fairy friend, of sharing. This fairy gift offers you people who are willing and ready to share their time, their talents, their skills, their company with you. There is a sense of generosity with this blessing, a knowing that you will not journey alone as often as you have in the past, that wherever you go, there will be kindred spirits and fairy friends who will help you to know that your own personal willingness to give so much has been seen and appreciated. There are many who are now going to share their own gifts with you. Let there be good people to share adventures with. Let the ideas and dreams you have now find others who share similar values. Let those who have plenty now offer you more, and may you too always return generosity with the same. There is a sense of people always having enough and offering so very much to you, and of you finally being able to gladly accept the sharings that are given to you. Know that this fairy gift, this sweet and lovely blessing, has arrived completely as a result of your own caring and kind nature. And so at last, all that you have given and more is flowing back to you. Share good times, share the bad, share your heart, share the food at the table, and within that sharing, let your heart be filled with gladness. A blessing of the fairy gift of sharing to you, friend. And the card we got for the craft that could help you bridge, if it resonance of how this works out with others, is a blessing of a safe place in the world, card 44, which breaks down to 8. I like that number. I'll put it up there for a little more visual. A blessing of a safe place in the world, the fairy gift of sanctuary. So this is speaking of like the communion between the craft a nice sanctuary to host the relation between self and others here. This is the craft that is suggested to have a good fruition of that, I guess. So, a blessing of a safe place in the world, the fairy gift of a sanctuary, a space in which to feel completely supported and loved. The fairies know what it is like to find the safe places in the world, for theirs are under siege. And have been for such a long time. The fairies know how to find the little home in the forest or the gardens that is growing wild, the roots of old trees and the hollows beneath the sacred hills. In these places, they have grown stronger and stayed safe. Oh, Brindle. You. And they now transfer to you a part of this gift. You will now find places and spaces within the world where you will feel free to be completely yourself, where you too can grow strong and bright again and need have no fear. Let there be a shelter and a sanctuary for you and your soul. where you can learn what it is you are meant to do next, and where there is no harsher words are spoken, only guidance that can help ease us all into the next stage of our lives. Let the safe spaces become our homes and our workplaces, our friendships and our schools. Let the world become a safer place, and let the natural world shelter with you in her turnings and showings of the changes about you. Make not a fortress of this space you find. Let it begin to grow in your heart, so that wherever you go, others feel safe with you. And the world changes in small but bright and beautiful ways, all as a result of this blessing of the fairies, blessing of a sanctuary, a safe space for you, friend. And that's today's reading. I might juxtaposition the first rumination about my most recent awakenings from dream back into awareness from the drift of deep consciousness and such. I'm not sure yet. So in these most recent consciousness transferal dreams, which are different than the ones where I awaken unable to remember what I had been dreaming I was writing, my awareness is drawn to a person whom was having an experience that was just thinking they would have liked me to have been there to experience what they'd just been experiencing. And it is so strange as a phenomenal thing happens like this. I am transported back to the beginning of what they'd like to have me been there to experience with them, and I live it out as if I'd been there by their side or as them. I think this happens in their memory of the circumstances, and then doing this with yours truly in mind strengthens the memory they would have liked to have had me there to share experiencing. Alas, just as the dreams were where I'm unable to remember what I was writing, I awaken from these dreams only able to remember the fading part of the dream where they were thinking they would have liked to have had me there to share the experience or memory, which in multiple retrospections I am unable to remember due to its weird time loop. End of emotionally charged thought, wish to be beginning of dream to just before end of dream. Freaking crazy. If and only someone was reading these posts that would be kind enough to let me know if this made sense, either intuitively or logically, maybe even both. Anyway, so with that said, au revoir, a goodbye for now. Hello to our darkness drawing down, as enlightenments of tomorrow may be preempted inklings of our reactivities within dream. Crackalacken W.I.P for work in progress. Akash, Awasha. Akash, Awasha. Akashawa.